Hello, today we're going to be talking about multiple encryption in Veracrypt, otherwise known as Cascading Ciphers. So, when you are in the volume creation wizard, you're going to see that you can actually choose multiple encryption algorithms to use at the same time. So you may be wondering, why would I do this? What are some strengths or some weaknesses to doing so? So let's give an example of AES-2-fish. So your data is first going to be encrypted in 2-fish and then in AES. Both of these algorithms are actually going to have their own key. And your password is turned into multiple keys through the key derivation function in Veracrypt, which is pbkdf2. And that is done with the hash algorithm that you can choose. So, why would we do this? Well, one thing is that we may be worried that something like AES could have a vulnerability somewhere down the line, especially with quantum computers, because we don't know the types of attacks that quantum computers are going to be able to do on symmetric ciphers. Well, we think that according to Grover's algorithm, which quantum computers can use, the encryption key size will kind of be reduced by probably a half or so, because it'll be easier for quantum computers to search all the different keys that are possible. So AES 256 would become something like AES 128 bits. It could be more, it could be less. And like I said, we don't know the types of attacks besides that are going to be possible. So you may be worried about that, in which case something like AES-2-fish or AES-2-fish Serpent, something like that, is going to be a great way to mitigate that. Now, what are the downsides? Well, a lot of computers use hardware that allows AES to work extremely quickly. So if you use just AES, you could probably encrypt data at much faster speeds. Like my computer can do 2.9 gigabytes per second or something crazy like that. With AES-2-fish, it's going to be slowed down by a lot. Also, when you are encrypting information in a block cipher, you want the data that comes out to be pseudo-random looking. Now, it's questionable as to when we use multiple ciphers. This may reduce the entropy and may allow attacks upon these ciphers that may not exist with only one block cipher. And there may be meet-in-the-middle attacks like in AES and 2-fish that would make it actually so that it isn't just two separate 256-bit keys that they have to brute force. It could be reduced because information from one cipher is being encrypted into the other, so that this data that's going between them could create better attacks. So these are things that you have to consider when you're going to be using multiple encryption.